Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and others, we're back at it again with Hogwarts Leg. Yeah, yeah, it's earlier, because I just wanted to play and see what it's like. And honestly, I think this is a pretty good game so far. Puts the game back into gameplay. There's not a whole, I wouldn't say there's hand-holding. Kind of like some other games are.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there.
At all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
If, you know... My room is over here. Oh, hold on. Is that South Wing? No, that's astronomy. The rooms are over here. There's the bridge. South Wing. Oh, what was it again? It's the library. It's the exit. Bell tower. There's nothing. Oh, the Slytherin corridor room. There we go. Alright, so as I was saying beforehand, we explored a lot of Hogwarts. We went from level 1 all the way to level 8. I just been having a blast with this game. Just exploring, finding new things to do. This is truly going to be one of those games. And honestly, just looking at what Avalanche Software just tweeted out. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hogwarts Legacy. It's officially the #1 single-player game ever on Twitch, with 1.28 million peak concurrent viewers at launch. Well, that just goes to show you that people are wanting to play a game. I feel bad for my... Read the mail. Professor Fig, come and see. I discovered something in the lock we found at Gringotts.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Alright, Professor Figs, I will listen to you. So that's where my dorm is on the right hand side. I think I discovered Figs earlier. He's stronger. Professor Figs' classroom. I feel like walking around. Why? Because you could run into some students. And some side quests. And plus I'm a walking type of person. I will tend to do fast travel from time to time. And well, of course.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Can't have been good for business.
Patrick Redding is
Because I want to get that experience of just walking like everyday life in Hogwarts. And I think this is going to do it for me. And honestly, this is one of those games that people have been waiting for good reason, and whatnot. So I think it's good. As I was stating earlier about why I feel bad. Oh, hello, welcome. God, I mean, once people get their hands on this game and see what it's like, this thing is really good. Yeah, I'm streaming. Yeah, Shadow started to stream once again. I just feel like streaming once again. I rested well enough. Did everything that I wanted to do today. I'm like, you know what? I'll stream some more. Because this game, my friend, is addicting in the best way possible. Tons to do, tons to explore around. You can pet a cat in this game. Sure, I wish there was more cat models, but I'll probably get there later. As I progress through the story. Oh, you gotta wait till April to get this? You gotta wait till April? Probably some paychecks, but that's okay. Yeah, I got the digital version. My physical copy is still coming. It's getting to that the extra money for a digital version just to play early, and thank goodness I did. Thank goodness I did. Professor Fig, if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry have charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe. Wait, Figs is over here? Okay, so yes. Oh! Vastly different from the movies. Vastly different, but that's okay. So I just gotta wait for him. Vastly different. Oh, he wasn't even there yet? Alright. Professor Figs.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
Except for one of them.
They're after the locket.
But
You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But
we have
if
classes.
our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Alright, so looks like we're gonna have to do a few more things before we could advance the story. That's one of the warnings of this game. They definitely have stated and said that if you want to continue playing the game, part of it is to get certain levels and certain magical skills. So, and I think that's fine. That's just good game design, and also for you to, hey, you need to really be exploring. We are after all in an open world game, so we might as well take that to heart. I just have to say, I am very much impressed for how just wonderful Hogwarts just looks. And you can tell that, yes, we are locked. We do not... I must learn fire magic to continue the story. So, alright. And I figured that was going to be the next spell after what I've been wandering around for 3 hours. It's going to be like, so... I just had to say this. I just love the fact that the scores honors all of the film composers. There's like 3 composers who did like all the films. John did the first 3. Someone else took over for a little bit. His name, unfortunately, escapes me at the moment. I do like to apologize for that. Okay, do I have to go up or do I have to go down? Okay, just got up on the wrong place. Here we go. There's the defense against dark arts.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Yes, Professor.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to
Urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems Crossed Wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Ooh. Whoops. Dun, 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 dun. Where are we going today? Alright, so we go. It's probably
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Reparo.
Oh, hold on.
Good one! That's it!
Ooh.
Nicely done!
We are gonna have fun with this.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
The Adapt round. Reckon through Violet Shields with force spells like Summoning Charms, Accio. beautiful.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
All right.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Alright, let's get back and learn Incendio. Hold on. Gotta wait for that loading screen. Yeah, I always appreciate the film's scale and size of Hogwarts. I mean, these sets were practically built, and it honestly does show, like, what was it? Yeah, marble floor, the Grand Ceremony Hall. This is the fun fact, when I tell people this if they don't know this yet already, is that the Grand Hall for the film, that was built for real, but the floors were all marbled. Yeah, marbled. Now, you would think, okay, that's going to be expensive, and you hope to God that none of one of them breaks. Not a single one broke throughout all the productions, so hooray, huzzah for that. John Williams score. Dun, dun, dun. So that, I think that was pretty sweet.
The tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant.
All right.
Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame.
Oh, boy.
Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Yeah, a lot of spells. You're not going to teach me? Teach? Alright, alright.
Incendio.
Keep at it, and do try not to incinerate yourself.
Okay, now let's get a massive cooldown.
Incendio. Incendio.
Alright, that's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's go back to Professor Figs, and then we can get a move on, actually. Now that I think about it, I'm probably gonna need some better gear on, so let me just do this. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Face wear, let's do the glasses, so that will give me 8% boost. Neck wear, that's already at 13. The robes are good for now. Outfits, that's fine. Let's get a running past on the opposite side. You always fast travel, but I feel like walking. I always like to walk. It gives you more of the layout and just that familiarity feel. I do have to say, they did a fantastic job. Oh, what? Oh, it's still loading. know this. My God. This will be interesting. Okay, off to Professor Figs. Figs!
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I
knew that
would
was gonna
think
happen.
that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Yes, Simon Pegg.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
For now, we should probably just attend classes. Or, wait, hold on. Wait, can I really just go to teachers and they'll just give me assignments?
Sebastian mentioned...
I wonder.
into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Oh, wait, that's the
I've
bathroom.
always said that travel broadens the mind.
Let me test that theory. Wait, I don't want that. I don't want that. Collectibles. Oh, wait. How did I do it last time? Oh, she's got nothing for me at the moment. Oh, there you go. Oh yes, the Unbreakable kills enemies in part. Yes, that's right. You can learn the Killing Curse spells in this game. So I want to go to...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I already got the gobstone from this area. We got 3, that's 14. We need 7. That one. Octopus is 8. No, the crab is 5. The hydra's 9. Crab thing is like 5, 9. That's 14. We need 3. So, where is that thing?
Revelio.
Accio with me. Seriously, it was right. No, that can't be it.
Revelio.
There it is, it's up.
I'd like to send out.
So in order to do these puzzles, it's really simple. look at what is not just look at, but count how many things you see or what the number is. So basically, it kind of says the owl is 0, like, you know, woohoo, woo, owl. Think about 0. Unicorns 1, 2. So basically, it goes from 0 to 9. Okay, hold. Ooh, I messed that up. So it's 14. I need a value. Spider need 8. And once you kind of get the hang of it, you know, just kind of practice on a few of them. You'll find them around the school and around the areas. But once you get the hang of it, it's really just think of this: go from 0 to 9. Unicorns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you'll pretty much get the hang of it. Once you get the hang of it, these things will just become pretty much easy, really easy to do. What else we got? Oh wait, I can't go out this one. Probably won't be. Oh wait, this is to the gardens. This is to the gardens. Whoa! I remember always liking this part of the movie. That was the Chamber of Secrets of them in the gardens. The little class assignment. I'm not supposed to meet you yet, but you're so cool. She's got a good design though. Here's another one of the Weasleys. Oh yeah, they were taking the what was the thing? I can't remember what the little creature was called, but they were taking them out of the ground. Neville Longbottom fading again. Yeah, and also what I kind of did appreciate about playing the EA games, I think one of them had the interviews of the cast as, you know, special features to unlock, where you got to see the interviews of the story of the film cast, and like you know, how did you get into the books? Neville Longbottom's actor, Neville himself, can't remember what's his name actually, I'm sorry, but his actor said, like, you know, I read like the first book before he auditioned, and I think that's great. And I think that's also interesting that you got people that the cast do like the books themselves. But this is kind of cool. I kind of like this. Sure, I believe the greenhouse is elsewhere in the film's location, but I think that's kind of like okay.
Incendio.
Okay, so we really can't do anything with that. Probably gotta unlock the spell, which is gonna be within the restrictions section. But again, I love exploring. This is what an RPG should do. It should allow you, the player, to explore. Go where you want, do whatever you want. That's to the Great Hall. I think we should go Vindication Courtyard. That you should be allowed to explore, and you yourself get a chance to truly do this stuff. Alright, let's see here.
Incendio.
Ooh. How's that thing not doing? Hold on a second.
Incendio.
Okay, why is it? Oh my goodness, what the heck is going on here? So, all these got to light on. did the order wrong?
Incendio.
Alright, I'm just gonna move on and go talk to my classmate. So I think I'll come back later to that. Or even do it off screen if I want to. That's not a good sign. Hogwarts? Oh god, really?
Sebastian,
I'm about the
there you
copyright
are.
music?
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not
Really?
many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
Portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me.
And we're classmates.
Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Alright, okay, thank you, thank God. Oh boy. This ain't good. Late at night. Oh, you know what? I think they captured the color grading correctly, especially during Chamber of Secrets, and I kind of like how. Oh, we got red.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
And, you know, we're not at the main story quite yet, so we don't have to cloak our invisibility. Where's... I'm decided to...
Quietly now.
If I can see you, the prefects might be able to as well. Be careful.
It's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key.
Peripheral vision,
I'll meet
folks.
you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Good.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
I have to say already, the stealth is far better than the EA games. Those EA games, man, they were not very good with stealth. They were scary as shit.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to
Revelio.
Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone uses it.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section?
Hello?
Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of
Revelio.
darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Levioso. Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
I'm gonna like this character a lot.
Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this one. Repair it. Lumos.
Oh man, look how dark it is.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic.
That's it.
Ooh. Oh wow. Rose attire. I want to equip that.
Where might this lead?
Lumos.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Whoa! Alright. got it.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
Incendio! Incendio! Lumos.
Oh my goodness.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Is a book after all.
What do we got? What do we got?
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
What? We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I have never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Uh-oh. We're gonna get caught.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Hello, and welcome.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Hey, Fire King.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
just came back from here. What am I thinking? What am I doing? Okay, let's see. Ah, there you are. I think I'm gonna get the hang of it. I just gotta get the hang of it. Inventory.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations
Okay,
before the
favorite
dummy lands
anime
again.
mobile game.
If you need to stop
I'm
practicing
actually
before you
playing a
finish all
lot
them,
of.
let me know.
Okay, hold on a second. Where is it? I have it right here. Oh, I got it right here. The one that I play the most of is the one that I had the most fun with. That was the hold on. PGR and Nikai. PRG and Nikai. What's PRG? PRG is like the, well, finally they got a decent and very good, honestly, third-person action adventure game. That's not just the standard paint by. It's a little paint by numbers, but it's actually really, really freaking good. So I say get that one a try if you are looking for something brand new to try. I say try that. It's pretty good. Yeah, Punishing Gray Ravens. Actually really good, honestly. Oh, I actually have Hong Kong Impact on my PC, actually. On PC as well. I just play it. Yeah, Hong Kong is pretty good, actually. Yeah, I do have Hong Kong Impact 3rd. That one's another action adventure.
Impressive wand work.
One,
I take to face you when
play
you
it
do.
by the chapter. It's pretty good, honestly. I say kind of like the best experience is kind of on PC with the controller. You can definitely try with a keyboard mouse. I did try to live with the keyboard mouse.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Tricky.
Oh, stop.
Mobile is definitely
Don't
where
make
it's
me blush.
at. So
Seriously,
so I
well
think
done.
between PC and
Training
mobile,
dummies will think
you can
twice
go with
before
either
challenging
one. So
you
just,
again.
if you're doing
Plus,
mobile,
you'll be even more formidable in
like
crossed
aren't there
wands.
extensions for the
Other
mobile
duelists
or
had
that
better
you can
beware.
get? Like that's what I've been told. But it's pretty
Hello,
fun,
Lucan.
honestly.
Is the final round
It
of
has been
crossed wands
sponsored
ready?
by several
Big match
few,
today.
like some big
It
YouTubers
all
out there in
comes
the
down
past.
to
So
this.
it's pretty good.
The moment
Been
that we
changing a
find
lot
out
lately.
if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
Oh yeah, that's true. I haven't played in a while because I'm just waiting for paycheck to get some few things. But I'm like, whoo, yes. There's some really good stuff. In fact, I even got. That's the reason why I even have. Yeah, I've got it. Honestly, because Pure Buckland tweeted out that she was like one of the voice directors. I'm like, alright, I'll play it because of her. And she's in the game as well, so I'm like, oh, I'll give it a shot.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Let's try this again. It's really long delays. Now we got it. Now we're cooking. I'm never played closer. I've played that one. I think like kind of like, well, besides the more well-known anime, trying to find a good team one, not a licensed one, is really hard to find. I try to feel, but it's either one, there's just bad controls. Two, just poor optimization for some of the other Steam ones that they're trying to get some out there. A couple of them were pretty good for a while until like company shut down. So unfortunately,
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize. And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
What? Doing? What are you doing then? Let's go to herbology class. Yo, there's just a little delay, but it's not too bad on PlayStation 5. I am gonna wonder how this game is gonna look and run on a base PS4 to the PS4 Pro, because it's coming out on literally every single device. I'm not joking. I'm playing the PlayStation 5, which is what we have right now, obviously. And those are the Xbox Series X and S. But also, like, was it a month or two, or like month and a half? There's a version for the base PS4, for PS4 Pro, Xbox One, Xbox One X and S, and later in the year, a Switch port. Yeah, you heard me right. I didn't stutter. A Switch port.
I could use your help.
A Switch port.
You wanted to speak
How
with
in the
me?
world are they going to get this on the
Hello.
Switch?
I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
So this will be interesting.
That's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Oh, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in
Yeah,
overcoming
you know what?
my fear.
Yeah,
but
I've
I'm
actually
too
heard
afraid to
about
take her
Fire
up on
Emblems
it.
Engage on
Anyway,
the Switch.
to make matters worse,
The only
I
thing
stupidly
I
blurted out
don't
that I
like,
must be braver than people
the story's
think,
a little like,
since I have been in the
standard
hidden
paper
herbology
numbers.
corridor.
The hidden
But as Fire Emblem
herbology
story, it's a little better than
Yes.
some.
Rumor has it
It's just
that
the main
herbology
character
professor
designs.
before Professor
I
Garlic
think the art is
kept
good,
dangerous
but
plants there.
it's just the
It's
hair and the
supposedly
eyes.
so
I'm like,
overrun now
otherwise
that no one
it
dares
could be
enter
good,
it anymore.
but
I
there
was
are
hoping
some
you could go
even
there and
better
bring back
designs
evidence
later in the
that
game.
I could use to show that, well, I'd
those
gone
who've
in.
been in the
Say a bit
previous
of an
Fire
exceptionally
Emblems
dangerous
entry,
plant of some kind.
some of them have come back to reprise their roles to be in this game. I've
Very
heard
well.
it's pretty
If I'm
fun
in
to
the
play
area,
for
perhaps I shall take a
Fire
look.
Emblem
Grand.
fan, or if you're trying
I'd
to
very
get
much
into
appreciate
Fire
it.
Emblem, that
Come
is
and
a good
find
way
me
to
if you
get
get the
into
proof.
it, or
I shall be
Three
forever in your
Houses,
debt.
or if you want to do something that is the spin-offs, do the Muso game. It's by Omega Force called Fire
Hidden
Emblems. Was it
herbology
called was it
corridor.
Warriors?
Sounds
I think it was called
intriguing.
Warriors. I think it was called Warriors. Yeah, is it Fire Emblem Wars? Fire Emblem Wars, something like that. Oh, I can't progress. Yeah, so
I'd better keep
herbology
an
is
eye
this
on
way.
high places around the school for
I
Zenobia's
just gotta get the spell, so I can get it to be unlocked. Because I can't get into that section of the trophy room. Oh, someone's got something up here? Okay, what you got? What you need?
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way.
I mean,
and
that's
I'm
fine. I
afraid
can see why
everything's
people
not
like
all right.
the
I may be in a spot of
designs for the
trouble
main
with the
characters.
librarian.
I think they're just
You see,
good.
I'm fond
It's
of
just like,
creating my own charms.
they just
Thought
take a
I'd
while to
perfected
adjust
my
to.
light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not
But
me?
I do like the main villain
I collect
designs
the
of
books and
Engage.
remove the charm
That's
myself.
a good design. Like,
Except this isn't the
ooh-wee.
first time one of
That's a
my
good
charms has
design.
threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of
I
a
will
new
agree.
student
The eyes.
looking around.
There's something up with the eyes.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
So let's go over to here. That's where we need to go. Good thing got
I'm going to have to use Aki. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Let's see here. They're around here.
Revelio.
Oh, there's one.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students...
Oh yeah, that's right, another with two separate eye colors. I always find that weird with some of the anime characters, but I think like a few of them can pull it off. It just, does it match or does it contrast? Like, sometimes they look good, other times like, you know, okay, I can see why. Maybe it's a style choice. Like even like Wrecker Ragnarok, Jack the Ripper, yes, as in that Jack the Ripper.
Revelio.
As in that Jack the Ripper from London, has kind of two separate eyes, one blue, one red. The red one can see the colors of people, what they are actually expressing or feeling at the time. It's weird, but it kind of works with Jack's character, honestly. Golden silk robes. Missing one more. Where's the last book? I haven't seen another in a while, but it's pretty good. I especially like the twist.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
That twist.
Revelio.
Where's the book? Is it over here somewhere? I'm just gonna pass it. Because they're flying around. Okay, that's a restricted section, can't go over there. Yeah, I think another was on Netflix at one point, so that's when I watched it. I'm like, pretty good, binge watched it. Okay, what in the world? Flying books from the librarian? Where is this book?
Lumos.
Oh, I know what that is.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Akami got killed on there. I kind of watched that on Toonami when they were. There it is. Yeah, I watched that on Toonami when it was on Toonami for a while. The manga's definitely a bit better, but and why people like the anime. But once you get to that anime original ending, and compared to where the manga and how that ended. It's definitely apples to oranges, but it's like, okay. I can definitely why some people might want to have, like, let's give it another shot, give it another chance. I think I'm okay with it not getting it, like a second chance for an anime. If someone were to do it, I say, go right ahead, I won't complain. I'll just have, like, okay, cool, I have another anime to watch. That's fine by me. But I'll kind of stick to the manga. The manga ending is alright. There's the prequel manga. I don't know if that ended or not. I haven't checked out in a while. Probably at this point it probably did end. But it's there if people want to see Akami's backstory. So I always like getting some characters' backstories. Those are always at least nice. I don't want Protego. Nice to get. Yeah, for some odd reason, the students don't react. I think that's something they report on, saying that the students won't react. I'm like, come on, that's... Oh, wait, or is it downstairs? Is it downstairs? Oh, yeah, it's downstairs.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be talking to you constantly. You know, I think we've all been there before with a boss. I mean, if you thought God Eater's 3 boss was hard, try facing Elden Ring's final boss. You have to fight them as many times as you have died.
Lumos.
It's no joke. Because you can't defeat one boss and like, oh, I can just beat the Elder Beast. No, you have to fight... Oh, God. The final boss, you know, that you see that's part of the main story constantly. But then once that's done, you have to fight the Elden Beast again, regardless of whether you have enough health potions or how much your health is left. You have to keep doing it over and over until you get it right. I know. I defeated Melania. If you've seen in the DM group, I defeated Melania, but I can't defeat those 2 guys. I know it's a tough battle. It's a tough battle that
Lumos.
I just got to keep getting better and better at it. It is a lot of stress because you think, okay, that's the end of the game when you defeat what you think you're at the final boss, but the game goes, psych, not yet. And that's when you see the Elden Beast and you're like, oh no. It sucks, but it feels so satisfying to the people that I did talk to, saying, did you guys, beat the game? They're like, oh yeah, it was very satisfying once you beat the Elden Ring, once you beat the Elden Beast. Okay, so it's there somewhere. And then you go get the ending that you got. I went for the Ronnie ending. I'm pretty much almost there. I just gotta beat those last 2 bosses, and then I'm there. And I have over how many hours was it again? Over 115 hours in that game alone, and I'm still not done with it because of those 2 bosses. I just keep on exploring and resetting my stats to be like, did I finally have enough just to beat it? It's tough, and that's why I like Elden Ring, or shall we say, these Souls-like genre. They're hard, challenging, yet fair. If you do want your anime Souls, yes, there's an anime Soul by the same team who did the first 2 God Eater games, called Code Vein. That's why there was a different development team for
Hello,
3.
Cressida.
And I say, give Code Vein a try. I would love to see a sequel
what
to Code
a
Vein.
relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.
I get, you know what, sometimes, like, something like that, it's like, there's a lot of work to some stuff like God Eater 3. I have yet to play God Eater 3. I'm still, I mean, I have, no, wait, I don't have 2 no more. I gave 2 to, a friend of mine who wanted my PlayStations when I got, I gave my PlayStation 4 to my mom's colleague's son, because I got the PlayStation 5, and they were wondering, can you do anything with the PlayStation 4? I'm like, oh, he can have it. I'm not playing right now. Definitely, gave him a bunch of games. God Eater was one of them. So I was completely fine with that. So I'm still stuck on 2. Yeah, I'm still stuck on 2. I haven't played in a while. But after I sold it to my friend, I'm like, here you go. It's like, oh yeah, I should definitely buy another copy just to be safe. I have watched the anime, though, of the first God Eater game. It was alright. But then some of those action sequences were really cool. Mostly because it is ufotable, and they're really good at that stuff. Why am I going all the way down out here? Oh, who knows?
Revelio.
Gotta go lower.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Incendio!
Oh, we got a dungeon.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. That thing. I remember. Oh, that's what they were called in the first movie. Devil Snares. Yeah, the little Deus Ex Machina from Hermione when she did the spell. And everyone's like, oh, what the hell was that?
Lumos. Incendio!
Yeah, get the torch going. Gear slot's full, you can sell event. My gear slot is full. Oh, I can only carry 20 at a time. I mean, why would they? Oh yeah, you can definitely get, like, this is what PC Campus Pirates said on Twitter. You can get the Elden Wand in the game early on enough. All you have to do is kind of like create your account on the official website of link it to your WB account, and then boom, you kind of got, well, not quite yet. You got to answer a few things.
Lumos. Tego! Lumos. Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio!
Yeah, gear slots are full again.
Lumos.
So I kind of don't see why they limited 20. I kind of hope this is like a Kingdom of Amalur situation, where I can get more, I can upgrade my inventory, I can get more. Oh, she.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio! Lumos.
Seriously, what is up with this school with this crap?
Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! Lumos.
seriously, what is up with Hogwarts and all this crap? It was right in the greenhouse.
I've never had difficulties with that control.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Have you found anything to, prove my...
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will.
Alright.
Thank you for all of your help. No more.
Better get back to, okay, we want the grand staircase.
Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Oh yeah, I would definitely love to watch a Honkai anime. That would be so kind of badass, actually. Like kind of like which studio would you get? Like, as long as it's a good studio that understands, you know, the game, that would be kind of great. Hold on, in fact, let me look that up. When is the Genshin anime coming on? Like, I know it is coming on. I know Ufotable's on it with another game, with another company. Like there's two studios working on the game, on the anime right now. Okay, the anime is set to come out. When's the anime set to come out? Development. No, that's the music. Precipitation, Oculeds, commercial performance, the Genshin Impact, anime. Okay, that was announced last year. Oh, so we don't even have it announced. Okay, let me look at the trailer. Oh, okay. I don't think we even got an announcement yet. Yeah, I think it's still development, so I have no idea when the anime's coming out. Yeah, I don't think we have. Yeah, I don't think we got like an announcement. We have a concept trailer, just no announcement yet. So, still gonna take some time. What the? Trying to see if I can pass the time, actually.
Revelio.
Fire Emblem and Genshin. I don't think I can see that working. I can't see that working. Although, kind of in that sense with Fire Emblem and Genshin, what would you do with it, honestly? It's that same question people had when Shin Megami Tensei, as in the main line, Shin Megami Tensei, and Fire Emblem's Cross, and then all of a sudden, we got ourselves an idle game. Now, to be fair, is the idle game good? That will depend on you. If you like the idle game that we got, fine. But the reason why we have an idle game now is because there's actually troubled development when they announced SMT Cross Fire Emblem. They didn't honestly know what to do with it, and there's a lot of different opinions about how the game should go and what should be made. There was a compromise, but that's what we get as an idle game. I'm not saying the idle game is bad. I think it can be good. But when you think Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem, I'm thinking of a story. That's the ironic thing. I think it's good. I don't think it just came out at that weird time of, oh, an idle game for Shin Megami Tensei. Weird. Okay, seriously, how do you go to sleep in this game? I mean, I can kind of see where, kind of ironically, the characters in the game. I mean, it would be nice. I think that is a nice idea because you never know what could work eventually until they try it out. Now, the game that I want to see crossover so bad, just so I can see the reactions of people. People are gonna say, "No, don't you?" No, I'm saying yes. I dare say it. I truly do say, and I do dare to say it. I want to see Genshin Impact and Sonic the Hedgehog with the crossover. I want Genshin and Sonic, and I want some characters from Sonic in Genshin. Do it. I want that crossover. Make it happen. I'm not even joking. I want the best of both worlds to come together so everyone can just shut up and relax and have fun. It's still nighttime? Seriously, how do you fast travel this game? No, not fast travel. How do you... Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Okay, so... Okay, no. Now I know what to do. It was right in front of me the entire time. Oh yeah, I think so. I think the same thing for both. For both, you know, for that cross, I think it worked actually. Just gotta figure out what to do, honestly. Okay, now I just gotta get in here and just wait till the day to come. Alright.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Bad, but I think really for that Fire Emblem and Genshin Impact crossover idea, I think it's one that could honestly work very well, honestly. a lot of similarities, a lot of familiar concepts. A lot of people would like to see and honestly try out. I think it could work, honestly. It would be a banger of a game that people will get the best of both worlds. You know, Nintendo would benefit, Genshin Impact players would benefit. For crying out loud, you would probably see some characters in different cross-promotional material just for it, or knowing Nintendo are going to say, like, you're not going to have, like, Nintendo. I will say this for Nintendo countless times. Nintendo, don't you like money? You're in the business to make money. Imagine your Genshin characters were on every single platform for Fire Emblem. That would be so badass. And yes, we now have another Weasley.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
Oh, that's Garlic.
It is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Oh,
How
Tower of
thrilling
God.
it is to have everyone back together
Tower
again.
of God.
The enchantment and excitement, but the
Tower of
most
God.
important thing cultivated
Comes
into the
down for
venomous
their-
tentacular than the bouncing bowl.
Or not Tower of God, Tower of Fantasy. What am I thinking about the webtoon?
Today we will be
Tower of
acquainting
God.
ourselves with
Tower
the
of Fantasy.
mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Tower of Fantasy.
Accio.
I do have a problem with Tower of Fantasy, honestly.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more
Like,
comfortable.
one of the
shall
issues
we?
I have with Tower of Fantasy
First, let's protect our
is-
ears.
part of it is the controller support. I try, maybe it's patched now,
Now,
or maybe it's
everyone,
not.
grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm
But one of the
tug.
issues I have is that it's not made for the controller. As I try to play my Xbox controller, so I'm like, okay, that's the thing with this. Part of it came down to how certain buttons and maps are the same one. Like, if I was in combat with melee weapon, and there should be people be around me, the talk button would show up like, no, I want to attack, I want to fight. I just
like a warm,
I
dirty
couldn't get the hang
blanket,
of that.
putting the mandrake
Some things
right
with
at
the
ease.
optimization with the controller are just kind of like iffy. Even when I try to change, it's like, man, they need someone in there
I'm
on
very
that
sorry
team to be
about
like,
that.
we need to fix
Yours
the
was a
controller
bit
layout
mature,
so
I'm afraid.
those who are playing with the
All right,
controller
then.
can have
Off you go.
a far better experience.
Splendid work,
Right
everyone.
now, I'm not too happy with it. And I try playing with the keyboard and mouse.
Now for our
It's
next
kind of the
task,
same
we'll be
thing, like,
planting
maybe
Dittany at our
I just
potting
gotta
tables.
get the hang of it more.
You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I heard it's fun for a lot of people.
Yes, Professor?
I heard Tower
Firstly,
Fantasy is still
well
fun for a
done
lot
with
of
your
people.
mandrake.
If it's
They
alright, that's
can
alright.
be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Yeah, I'm having troubles with the controller, man. Like, heck, in fact, I even got an email from like saying, dear player, we noticed you haven't been playing in a while. What can we do to change it? And I said, like, well, if you're gonna have controller support, this is gonna be like Genshin Impact and like Devil May Cry. Well, anything that's action based for a controller myself.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I
It
couldn't
really
help but
needs to
catch
be
your
better.
enthusiasm.
It just needs
How
to be
kind
better.
of you.
I mean, yeah, the game
It
runs
seems
fine
you're
on my
already
PC.
taking
It's
to
doing pretty
herbology
good.
like a
But
mandrake
what I
to
have,
fresh
my
soil.
PC's
Now, as I
is 5
mentioned,
years old.
next we'll
It's
be planting Dittany.
It's like $2,000.
Let us find you some
I
seeds.
can still play some
I
of the
already
most
have some,
modern
Professor.
games on
Picked
either
them
on
up in
medium
Hogsmeade.
settings.
You visited the
I can still play
magic
some of
need.
the older games on
Wonderful.
high performance.
A prepared
quality,
student is
getting
bound to
the best out of
bloom.
my PC.
I've arranged for you
But
to have your own
it
potting
comes down
table here
to
in the classroom.
that darn
Wasn't
controller
easy to
scheme
spare
that I'm
one
like,
on such late
I'm
notice.
just having problems,
Plant the
issues.
seeds
Like,
there
I'm
now,
sorry, I
and you can
can't.
return to harvest
I
them
think the
later.
quest designs are
Even
they're
with
okay,
soil,
they're alright.
sunlight,
And I do think
and a
once it
bit of
does get
magic,
going, it's like
they
now
will
it's gonna
take
pick
time
up. I
to
just haven't
grow.
played in a while, so I have no idea if the
Let's
story
see how
progressed
to balance
even
my
better or
star
if it's just
thistle
still iffy.
arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
So we'll see. We'll see. It was supposed to be the Genshin killer, and I think there's
Disney's
some things
restorative
that it
properties
does.
make it a vital ingredient
okay.
in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately,
This is the first
I have
time
a
I'm
dummy
hearing
for them to
about
gnaw
that
on.
one.
Here,
Zenless
dear,
Zone
and let them have a good
Zero.
chomping.
What the
Yes,
heck is that?
Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages.
I'll
Up these
probably
stairs will
check
take
it
us there.
out, so we'll
But
see how it
you'll
goes.
lead.
I'll probably check it out.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well,
useful,
thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight.
We're
Here we are,
Slytherin.
home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum
Blue
planted some
Archive.
in
I've
the
actually
garden
heard about
last
Blue
year to keep the
Archive.
gnomes out.
That is
Did save her the
coming
Ginobili,
to
but they left her
Amazon.
holding daffodils in
Looks pretty
tatters.
good, honestly. Looks pretty good. Like, I'll
Vicious
give it a
little
shot.
bastards, aren't they?
Probably
My
once I
kind of
upgrade my
plants.
PC.
Not
I've
like
been
stupid booba
saving
tubers
up
and
to get some
bouncing
new
balls.
parts to get it
The kind of
upgrade.
plants that just have your back in a
The
fight.
PC store that I
Not
went
saying
to,
you can't go it
it's
alone,
still there actually,
but-
and they
well,
can actually
imagine that
upgrade it. So I'm
wasn't
like,
a
I'll
dummy.
probably save up a few more bucks.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary.
Yeah, the
Dogweed and
trailer for
Deathcap
Blue
has
Archive
more of
looks
them,
pretty
if you're
great.
keen.
The one game
Other
I am
plants
looking
too.
forward to,
Ones your parents
if it
wouldn't
still
plant in the
comes out
garden.
this year,
You get the
is
idea.
Grand Blue
Anyway,
Fantasy
we
Relink.
probably ought to head back to class. Take
Dolphin
your time.
Wave. This is
I'll
another
see you
one I'm
back in
still hearing
class.
about, but I'll keep an eye out for it. Like that, I watched the anime, both the animes for Grand Blue. I kind of like both of them. I still have yet to play the OG Grand Blue Fantasy game. I did play the fighting game by Arc System. I kind of like it for the most part, but that was also another game that I gave to my mom's friend's son.
And with
You know,
that
I did buy that
reminder
out
as to
because
why
I'm
we
like, you know,
should
I'm going to
always
play for
wear
a
our
while.
dragon hide
I'm like, I'll
gloves.
pick that up.
I shall end our lesson
And
here.
then you know what
Sorry,
happened.
Mr.
The
Clopton.
lockdowns happened, so that was fun to play for a while. But it was like, oh, it was.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology
Yeah,
is
that's a really
a
good gameplay from
bounteous
Grand Blue
subject.
Fantasy.
Tend to your garden,
Was it
and
Sep-
it will tend to you.
Oh yeah, was it Arc System?
Well,
No,
I
not
suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime.
It
I
was-
so
what was this
enjoy
game?
checking in with my new
Seven Link.
students.
It's that for it's. You'd probably see the ads around so many different times on different channels on YouTube, or you're watching a video on YouTube. It pops up from time to time. What was it called again? I can't remember the name actually. But you know, it's around. Oh, wait a second. I even got a better one. I got a great one actually.
Here I come.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Just gotta find my friend. Ah, yes. There's that one. I was at a convention last year. Pretty fun. Great. Even like for one of them, I was just walking around. Saw this fake fighting game. It was actually pretty fun. I think ours just might have been a little. Maybe they just need to fix it just a little bit, or just get a better model. But there was this girl that I was talking to after someone was like, "You want to try fighting her?" Like, I can try fighting her, see if I can win. We played for a while. I won a couple matches. She won a couple matches. Then there was like this hour-long discussion about a lot of things about the games we like, what we like to play. But the character that she was cosplaying was from Azur Lane. This was I can't pronounce his name correctly, but this was Shimikaze. She was cosplaying a character from Azur Lane, and she looked pretty awesome, honestly. So I've heard about the Azur Lane. They haven't played it. No, but that's another waifu gotcha one. So, oh, that just hogs me. There you go too. I need to go. Where's the music place again? Over this way.
You think knowing spells
There's a lot of good designs for some of these mobile games. Even some of the lesser ones, they have some really good designs. Let's go to this person. There he is. Okay, that's just like a lot of ads for YouTube lately these days. A lot of mobile games. A lot of them come and go, but the ones that stick around, they're pretty good for a very good
Healing
reason.
potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
I think, oh god, I should almost recognize the... like some of these voice actors or some of these actors.
Very good.
Who are
Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
Recognizable. One of them is from Downton Abbey. Professor Weasley herself. She's actually from Downton Abbey, actually. So I recognize that voice. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's the actress from Downton Abbey. Like, oh my goodness, and I'm just happy that she was even in this.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Oh, that's fun. Probably almost allowed. So let's just wait a second. Wait a second. I got a quest here that I can do. Again, another one that I have yet to know about, but I'll probably check it out. Okay, let's see here. Where do I gotta go? The potion class is over there. Professor Sharp can teach you more about that. But I can actually do this one. Alright, now one of the reasons why I also want to play this game in Lower Hobsfield? Ooh. Is because when they promoted this game, they're like, no, you can talk to your friends in school and go on some of their quests. The more you do, the more their backstory.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
So I'm like, okay. But That's on the other side, though. Let's just go to Hogwarts. So, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Let's go to the Hogwarts map. So I can just get out there. So I gotta go all the way over there, actually. So let's just do this. Let's travel to the exit, actually. If I could travel over there, I can go to the other side.
Revelio.
Probably once I get my room, it'll be a whole lot better. Yeah, like you go on quest for like nearly headless Nick, classmates. Like your teacher will give you assignments to get, of course, absolutely spells. Okay, so I just gotta go. Oh wow! Oh, okay, we are really going over there. Probably once I get the broom, will be a whole lot better. That's probably not until later on in the story. But I'll probably check out the mobile games you are requesting me, so I'll be like, okay, I'll check it out. Okay, what was there? Oh yeah, Memento Mori. If you like your waifus, if you like some good rhythm music games, Memento Mori. They were like, what's Memento Mori? Kind of like witch trials are going on, but, or say these witches, they're trying to save the world, save humanity. There's actually some really talented music artists in there, in both Japanese and English. So give it a shot. You might discover an artist you might really like and be like, I'll follow them now. This is kind of like a weird promotion, or say how you got to register for the game. You follow them on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and they're kind of like, here comes the updates. They were like updating people on the YouTube channel about like, here's a song that's coming to the game that's not quite out yet. So it's like you got a little taste of what the music was like. There are actually some really good songs. I think some of the artists got some really good voice, honestly. Oh, I could have easily done that. Come over here, because I did discover that. Ah, balloons. Oh, man. Play the Berserk theme. Ba dun 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 dun. Ba dun 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 dun. God, I miss him. God, why? Yeah, no problem, Fire King, no problem. God, like I know whose place this is. I know whose this place is. And like, man, we all know this place. Please let there be a tribute, goddammit. Let there be a tribute. Groundskeeper tools, alright. There's gotta be a tribute around here somewhere for him. I mean, you would honestly think there would be a tribute for it. I know it's like the groundskeepers, but like, come on, like I know this. I know they keep changing on where this location's supposed to be at, but come on, I know the place. In fact, where is the tribute for Hagrid? I mean, you would think there should be one in the game before the Hagrid's late actor who sadly passed away. And God, man. I mean, like you said, you know, you've been watching the films, you know, easily 50 years from today. But you know, he's not around no more. But yes. What do we got down here? Alright, where are we going? Okay. There's just a chest underneath here, but that's okay. Let's go for some skeletons. I don't know what that. Let's go to gear. Alright. So that was a little fun detour. Let's get back on helping out a good friend of ours.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
Like there was like
When
a
were you
Steam
at
game, what's it
Gringotts?
called?
Just before we came to Hogwarts.
Yeah, it was Kurt's Pell.
In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony.
Unfortunately, that
the Portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more
For some
thing.
odd reason,
It's a bit
there was
odd,
a story
if
in
I'm
the game
honest.
that you
Professor Fig
kinda,
says I
like,
have a rare
chosen
connection to a powerful form of
help out
ancient
with
magic.
this group
What
of
does that
people. You
mean?
got these different
I'm
teachers.
still learning, but I
and
can
you kinda
see
got these,
traces
like,
of it.
different arcana,
And I've
there's,
cast
like,
magic I
weaponry
can't
that
otherwise
you can
explain.
do.
I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For
Oh,
now, it is safe to
King's
say
Gate.
that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack.
I think I've heard
And
about
I shall
King's
never
Gate
forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer
that was
needs.
kind of like
all right. But
horror
how?
essay
I
on the
am
way.
going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
What's going on here?
Oh, what did we find over here?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer.
I think if
when I said as much, they turned on me, struck me
prison.
till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious.
The anime is bad, but it's one
Has
so
Ranrock's
bad,
not ever
but
attacked you
it's
like
good.
this before?
So kind of like
been taunting
the
and
room
threatening
way.
me for a while
You know
now.
the room's bad.
They've
but
always believed
you
that
can have fun
violence
with
is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him,
he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizardkind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
But Mummy...
Archie,
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
But you should see them, Mummy. Beautiful. These horses.
Oh, that's enough. I'm
Hello,
too
sir.
tired for your
What do you
stories.
sell here?
Hello,
stay right
I'm
here
Jalal
where I can see
Semi,
you.
and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
And what do you have for sale?
Alright, give me the...
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Yeah, traveling alone at night. Who would have thought? I mean, there's more dangers out there than just wizards. Goats. Goats. Nice. Don't want to see what we have out of trouble. Ooh, got some wolves. Yeah, that's... Yeah, like, even for me, when I'm watching something, even though if I know later on that, like, okay, I don't like this, but there might be some few things I like about it. Like, could be the characters, could be some of the story beats, could be some of the music. I always keep saying that as a bonus. Like, the Wrecker Ragnarok anime. Compare that to the manga. The anime is just disappointing. Underwhelming. Mostly because how well the manga handled
Past the ruins.
handled characters and how the story has progressed thus far. You can definitely tell that it's
Not my
trying
fault
very
you're a
hard.
deadly
but
great spider.
Season 1, from what I've been told by a lot of different people, it definitely had the team and the budget, but it was definitely mismanaged. So that's why Season 1 looks the way it does. Season 2 is a bit better, because even though as I'm watching it, I know that, well, the animation did improve by a different studio, and the designs are still good. But the problem is still, once again, is that, well, when you do compare it to the manga, there's definitely going to be some shortcomings.
An encampment.
I say the fight
This
for
must
Jack
be
the
it.
Ripper is the best that the anime has looked. There's some stuff where it's like, okay, it's still a little clunky still, but that's the problem with Wrecker Ragnarok from going from a manga to an anime. The manga is very much detailed.
Looks as if
and-
there's more than one way to enter.
but being detailed doesn't mean that, oh, you can't adapt it. You can, it might look... And that's what this anime is. It looks a little weird, but I still like it. I just wish the story was a little better in the anime format.
I won't rest until you're...
How many of you are there?
How nice of you to stop by.
Oh. sure it's in the combat, but no, this combat's awesome.
Move of a tower.
Incendio!
Coming from.
My young friend. You don't believe you can defeat me, do you? You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that.
Incendio!
Touch your helm. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. My friends,
Well, my opinion, I'm like, I can't even find what the heck everyone else was.
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts. Revelio. Incendio! Incendio! Lumos.
Where am I going?
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Oh, there we go.
Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Ooh, what's down over here? Revelio. Lumos. What? It is a neat comparison, considering Data Bullet. Yeah. Considering that also in the spin-off Data Bullet, when Kermie does confess her love to that Cheeto, he does reject her. It's like, come on, man. I just very...
Tego. Eight legs is certainly too many.
Yeah, Avalanche's got a lot of good waifus, and each one has their own, very much.
Revelio.
Why is this? Oh, oh yeah. Hold on. All right, hold on. Okay, as I was saying for that comparison, Kurumi still likes Shido very much, especially when we get to, season 4 and to the later volumes of the manga is revealed of why she's done everything. But if you do want a comparison, at least in Data Bullet, Kurumi's spin-off manga where she's the main protagonist, when she confesses her love to Shido, he does reject her, though. I know, unlike the anime where it's like, yes, she does love him, and he does understand it.
If you're here for my wares...
In Bullet, he does understand, but
he
still rejects her.
Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. Perhaps my next...
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started.
Yeah, the other volume's a little loud. Let's see here, let me fix that. What's over here, actually? Inventory the gear. Inverse Toka. She's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I think Inverse Toka is very interesting to see that side of Toka that we've seen a little bit in season 1 on how she was normally. But then get to Inverse Toka, it's like, ooh, now this is interesting. Very interesting.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Oh yeah, she's wonderful. A great contrast to regular Toka and to the other spirits.
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy! I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Holy shit.
Oh, hang on, we can hurry them off.
I'm not going anywhere.
Got a good voice, I'll give it credit.
Find me himself.
Amateur. Expulsion. Learn that first, teacher.
Yeah, inverse origami, or Satan.
What on
Or
earth
Spear,
just
as it's
happened?
called.
I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
It's quite
I am,
interesting.
thanks in no small part to your
Yeah, it's quite
excellent
interesting
defensive
that
skills.
I think
Care
as
to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor
is that there's
Rookwood's
old
thieves
that
and
there's an old
extortionists,
saying
his
is
little
that
cronies.
the one
They seemed
often
quite
finds.
keen
Hold on a
on
second.
you.
It's a long
I
story.
actually got this,
but
actually.
thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Is
You
that honestly for
mentioned someone
origami
named
during
Priya.
season
Yes, my
3?
wife. She's
She
the
kind
one
of
who
does
piqued
the
my
embody
interest in Merlin.
of
Gave
one
me a book
often
when
meets
we
their
were students
destiny on
at
the road.
Hogwarts. Typical
road to
hard-working
avoid it.
Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her
Which
own
is
shop
kind of
in
interesting.
Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor.
Oh yeah, just
Here's
like
what's going on
Hyperdimension.
in the Highlands
Just
before
got
I
some
do.
good. Also, do I know why
You're a
the
researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service.
Hyperdimension waifu girls
Historian
and Data Life girls are
archaeologist
so
specializing in
great
Merlin's
with their
work
designs?
and
They're,
life.
they're done by the same character designer, honestly.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were
Yep.
mere myth.
The female
Your
character
lucky
designer
Sir
who does
Cadogan
all the
didn't
character
hear you.
designs
Chatters on
works
endlessly
on
about his
Hyperdimension
connection to
Neptunia
Merlin from his
and Data Live.
portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here.
Very
as
good
well
waifu
as a
choices.
stone
Very good.
swell on
Very
the
good
ground.
waifu choices.
Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on
Very
the
very
swirl,
good waifu choices.
and
I
we'll
like
see
them all.
what happens.
I think I like Irish Heart. I think I like Plutia the most. Right next to Noir and Verge.
Did you see that?
Orange Heart, even though she's underutilized in my opinion.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Leviosa.
Incendio! Fierce! The flames make the pyre sink.
Oh, Yellowheart. Oh, yeah.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
Oh, yes, Iris. Oh, yeah, Yellowheart. Oh, yeah, Yellowheart. I kind of like that character, actually.
How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Awesome to get to do all this crap. It's pretty awesome. I love doing stuff like
you
this.
for some assistance.
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
Even they don't
I'm
realize
so
that.
sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Oh, a fake guy, yes.
It sounds dangerous,
Fate's
especially
got a
for
lot of
something
waifus
of mere
and
sentimental
husbandos.
value.
I understand.
Do I like every single
But
one of them? Not
I'd be
necessarily,
forever
because they're just so
grateful.
hard to keep track of.
Of course, you may discover much more than that.
And also kind of like
astrolabe.
which saber you talking
Anything
about.
else you found
Are you
would
talking
be all
about?
yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's
God, I don't like how they
last
changed
alleged
King Arthur's
location
name.
against the lake's topography,
Artoria?
depth charts, and tide schedule.
Mordred?
My best guess is that it's just over there,
Saber
about a
of Red?
furlong from the dock.
No, that's the
It
same
would be
character.
wonderful to have my
Saber
grandfather's
Red, as in,
astrolabe
that
back.
was the Spartan one.
I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
Sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. Lumos. Lumos.
That's still Saber. That's in her alternate. Yeah, complete same characters. Saber Altia's. Yeah, there's also Bright Saber. Like
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is.
Yeah, there's also Bright Saber, Saber Alter. That's. It's hard to keep track of like which saber you're talking about. Are you talking about Saber or like her corrupted forms and all that? I'm like, oh yeah, that's where you go. Oh yeah, that's right. Like there's Berserker. Well, Alter Saber is someone completely different. Then there's Berserker Saber. Like if you're
I should
playing
let Grace
Fate
know
Grand
that I
Order,
found her family
about
astrolabe.
Berserker Archer, Berserker John d'Arc. So a lot of them do have their own Berserker stick. Atlanta does have her Saber of Black Archer Atlanta. She does have her own Berserker stick when she's fighting John d'Arc in Fate Apocrypha, where she goes from an Archer class to a full-blown Berserker class. I can't blame Jean because she knew that those children in the big dream would be killed. Yeah, see now I'm like, If you remember the Holy Grail, that would be Saber Alter right there. What about the corrupted form? If you're looking about the ones from the, in quote-unquote, Grand Order, that would be Berserker Saber.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Yeah, Fate's got a lot of the Fate franchise for the characters of like, are you talking about them when they're Berserker mode or their alternate mode forms? I mean, their completely personality and characteristics completely change. John d'Arc goes from a very kind, understanding woman to her got a lot of things. Okay, so there's some ways to kind of like watch Fate in certain different ways. Definitely some people start with Fate 0, but people go like, no, but don't start with 0. I'm going to say go start with 0. That's like a great introduction to get into the Fate franchise, and probably one of the safer ways to get into that franchise. But then it kind of starts branching off, as in, there is the visual novel that people can play. Has it ever been localized in the West, though? See, now this is where, in my opinion, this is where it kind of gets confusing. For Fate Stay Night, have we ever gotten the version of Fate, like, ever? Have we ever gotten the original Fate? This is where I'm about to say, unfortunately, no. The original Fate Stay Night visual novel is completely locked in Japan. We have never gotten a port of any kind besides from emulation, so you gotta thank the fans for emulating the game so you can get something out of it. But you do start with Zero. Zero's kind of like a great introduction because that's before the visual novel starts and before
someone from the ministry guarding the school after the
everything
incident in
else
Hogsmeade.
begins. But what do you mean by this is where it gets tricky? There's actually the original Fate Stay Night visual novel has 3 routes. There's the original Fate Stay Night route, which has been adapted to an anime. Thank you, there's some facts right there. Then there's another route called Unlimited Blade Works, which has been adapted twice into anime, a movie, and an anime series by 2 different companies, by Studio Dean. Dean also did the original anime. And then there's the final route, Heaven's Feel, which did get adapted much later on into a film series by UFO Table. Now, each of these routes have their own female protagonists. In the Fate route, Saber's the main protagonist girl. Obviously, if you do Unlimited Blade Works, there's the Ren is the main girl. And the 3rd route has Sakura-san as the main girl. But each route is very much different from last one another.
At this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect.
I still like Fate 2, but this thing gets confusing at
You will
times.
begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion.
I mean, they're like parallel
Mr.
worlds
Takar,
within parallel
can you
worlds.
tell us
so like,
why this particular
if you follow
potion
one route, then go off
might
to
come
another
in
route,
handy?
this
Yes,
events
Professor
happen.
Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a
It's
variety of
confusing to
injuries.
follow, but
it can heal some
it's definitely
injuries,
interesting.
but not all.
But also fits in a much
Point
more
for
bigger
Ravenclaw.
universe with Type Moon.
Before today's class is
I mean, if you like
completed,
Fate Stay
each
Night,
of
you
you
should
will have
definitely
brewed a
check out
Wiggenweld potion
Karenai no
of your
Kokai.
own.
What's Karenai no Kokai?
You never
The
know
Garden of
when you
Sickness.
might need it.
This is way
Please
before
begin.
Fate. Yeah, no problem.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Damn it. No problem.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more
I think everyone's a
resourceful.
waifu addict or a
Come and see me
Husbando
when you've
addict at
finished
some
brewing,
point.
and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy
Another
with potions,
Weasley.
if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
I know these are like supposed to be all
Are you
Ron's
related to
ancestors,
Professor
but like,
Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps
I
too
forgot how
close an
big their
eye on
family
me for
was.
comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper Feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember.
Revelio.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper Feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Oh, I'll probably just check it out. Okay. Well, oh, there it is, the Endurus potion.
And now we add the Mallow Sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Again! Oh! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Oh!
Well done, Gareth.
I
What
can
now,
see
Mr.
where
Weasley?
Fred and
Sorry,
the
Professor.
other George
That'll be
got their
points
pranks
Gryffindor.
from.
Again, Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your act. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're on
I'm glad I was able...
a rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Interesting.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise.
Yet, actually.
Fewer
This is the first time I'm hearing
explosions.
about it, but I'll probably check it out whenever I get
Greetings,
time.
young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
I think there were doxy eggs as well.
Okay, let's see here. I don't want to do that one. I want to get to that's the bell tower wing. No, I want defense against dark arts. It's Great Hall. South wing. Nope. Defense against dark arts. There we go. I'll probably check that out. Yeah, Face also got a large fan of the games too, as well. Again, like I mentioned, Grand Order on mobile. They do have a couple fighting games. There's some single-player action-adventure games that are actually out on Steam they can play, or PlayStation. They're mostly fun if you're a Fate fan to get the most experience out of it. If you don't want to play them, that's completely fine. They're all optional. Oh, wow. Wow. Hey, this isn't where I want to go. Yeah, I need to go back the other way. Not that way. And the place was... Here we go. Now we're cooking. Done that instead. Again, I'll go to check it out later. I'll do a couple more things. Gotta go to work in the morning. Well, that was a quick montage.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Let's see, let me change the gear for a bit. Face aware. Oh, level 14. Cloaking ropes. Ooh, now we're talking. God, I hope we can upgrade this. Still got the one hand.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is... Wish to stay in practice. You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Alright, we get the hang of it. Let's see, what else can I do? The greenhouses.
What are you up to now?
I can get that. Oh, there it is. Challenges. Combat. Let's see here. Collection inventory. Here.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Here. Look this up, see the couple seconds.
Revelio.
Whoa, what the hell happened over there? Alright, did I lose the Wi-Fi?
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Ah, the bridge itself. So many iconic scenes right here.
Revelio. Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place.
Let's see here. Maybe after this one I'll go back. But it's been fun. I did 2 live streams today. Look inside of what?
Revelio. Levioso.
There you go.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
I actually do like everyone's voice so far in this game. They got some really good performances and really good delivery. Especially, once again, you got some of the British finest talented people saying some great things.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you. hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Ooh. Ah. Yeah, sometimes there's a delay in chat. What else we got over here? There we go. Oh, it's locked for now.
If anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out.
That's fine.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. After all, man.
Let's see what we got up here.
Revelio.
Oh, still nothing.
need a piece of toast. I suppose that's where it goes.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Alright. Alright, so, right now...
Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I am gonna actually end right here. I think we're at a great spot to end as we go into the force of the next episode. So I would say thank you all for enjoying. I shall see you all next time. Have a good one.